Hello, everyone, and welcome to Race 2 of the 2025 CFRL Cup Series season. I'm Ryan Harp, or Darth Kylo, and after all the chaos and all the pandemonium at Daytona last week in both series, we have now come to a track that's guaranteed to give us chaos and pandemonium, and that is the short track. More specifically, Richmond Raceway. It's a 3/4 mile short track that's kind of a D-shaped oval, kind of sort of like a miniature version of Michigan or whatever they're gonna eventually turn Auto Club into. And because of that length and layout, it's bound to provide some pretty intense action out on track, and of course, since it is a short track, there's gonna be a lot of beating and banging, a lot of feelings are gonna get hurt, and a lot of egos will get bruised. And that should be that should hopefully give us an entertaining race tonight. But now, before we get to the starting lineup, if you haven't really noticed, or if you haven't been following along, we have a relatively new segment called Stat Matt, which is our good friend Matt Connors. He is our stats guru for the CFRL, and he made his predictions for tonight's race. The favorite in this race is Jarrett Haw, and in 4 races at Richmond, he has 3 top 2s. The other big favorite is, of course, the recipient of the most heartbreaking moment of last season, Kamal Wright, who had 2 top 3s in 4 races at Richmond, and of course, lagged out in this race 1 year ago with 3 laps to go. And as I said, the most heartbreaking moment of the 2024 season, and I was even stunned by what transpired there. And the underdog going into this race is the number 24 of Bradley Domer Jr. Now keep in mind, he's not in the 48 anymore, he's in the 24. And in 9 races at Richmond, he has 7 top 5s with an average finish of 4.33 in the last 3 races. Yet he still has not been able to find the way to victory lane at Richmond. So that's what we're looking like in terms of the favorites and the underdogs. But now let's get into the starting lineup. On the pole is the favorite for this race, and that is the 88 of Jarrett Haw, who set a new track record with a 20.655. And that is nuts. And starting alongside him is our 2025 Daytona 500 winner, 4-time Daytona 500, or 5-time winner, 4th consecutive 500 winner, and 2024 champion Tegan Jones. Row 2, we have Bradley Domer Jr. and Kamal Wright. Row 5, we have Michael Whitman and rookie Chase Loans. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Row 4, we have Michael Fox and Spencer Boyce. Row 5, we have Cameron Morris and Ryan Parsons. Row 6, we have Joshua Harris and Kevin Hall, who is now in the 48 for Hendrick Motorsports, and he just became a new father this week, so that's a big congratulations to him. Row 7, we have David Wessel and Anthony Peters. Row 8, we have rookie Sam Perry and our stats guy, Matt Connors. Row 9, we have Sal Savala and JC Tirado, and rounding out the field is Kevin Williams. So this should be a very large starting lineup in terms of the number of cars we have, and I believe they are in the lobby now or getting ready to go into it. So I will go ahead and join. So yeah, we have 19 cars in the starting lineup tonight, meaning Because of that, all of the races, all the race chatter rather, will be on Discord. But since Michael Whitman streams directly from his PlayStation, and it can't pick up Discord audio, we won't be able to hear what the other drivers are saying. However, Michael Fox also streams on his YouTube channel, and he does have the Discord audio, so we will be using his stream tonight and probably for the rest of the season if these guys can find a way to get the Discord audio working. And let me switch to our good buddy Jared Haw. Everybody's doubled up. We are getting ready to go. Double file for the start of the race. Jared Haw and Tegan Jones on the front row. We're green from the action track. Go get them, boys.
Oh, we're going to go right down the lap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Good? Good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Run. Man, I'm sorry. It was a while ago.
Oh, whoa.
If the brakes not to slide up into you and a mic out in the back of me. Oh, I was not even close to the line. I feel like was that? No, I was close to it. I was weird and pretty. About 20 mile an hour slower in the center of the corner. I'm in the wall.
Move.
Alright, we're good.
Jesus Christ.
Go down to the corner, mine killer, or what?
I had the 19 in the back of me.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, God. Alright, we're good.
Oh my God. When is this stage again? Okay.
I'm out of the gas, like, I don't know how. Rolled into that. Sorry. I got I'm just pooping my pants.
So already Jarrett Haw is pulled away from second place Tegan Jones. And of course, we saw something similar to that with Kamal Wright last year. Hopefully Jarrett Haw can channel that kind of performance tonight. And it looked like he got into the wall coming off of 4. So that might cost him a bit of momentum, and it did. But he still hangs on to the top spot. That 4 of Tegan Jones is lurking in the early stages of this race. You got Michael Whitman, another green car behind him. Yeah, but he is a lot closer to Jones than Jones is to Haw. It looks like we got a battle for 4th between the 24 of Bradley Domer Jr. and the 19 of Chase Loans. We got one car in the grass, and it looked like it was the 3 of Sal Zavala. One car incident, so we stay green. So Chase Loans, one of, I believe, 2 or 3 rookies in the Cup Series this season, and he's already looking to make a name for himself. Running very well in 4th place at the moment. Here's Sam Perry, one of our other rookies in the race, but he's running a little bit further back. Or I should say mid-pack. Yeah, there's plenty of time to get up there, though. And speaking of getting up there, Tegan Jones has caught up to the back of Jared Hoff for the lead. And of course, Tegan Jones won this race last year. Of course, he didn't want to win it the way that he did with Kamal Wright lagging out with 3 to go. So he's going to try to win it the old-fashioned way. And all over that back bumper of the 88. Looks like the 19 to Chase Loans got loose off of 2, rather. And it looks as though the top 5 have broken away. And it looks like that car in 5th place is the 10 of Kamal Wright. And it is. Certainly running a different paint scheme this year than the one he ran last year. Now we got a battle for 6th. It's the 18 of Spencer Boyce and the 24 of Bradley Domer Jr. Bradley looks like he's dropping back. So something might be wrong with his car, or the fact that he just didn't get his setup in. He's got the 22 of Michael Fox behind him. But Fox pushing him up. Yeah, but Spencer hangs on to it. So we got one train of 5 cars. And now we have another train of 5. But here comes Fox underneath Spencer. This is for 7th. They're still side by side as they're in turn 2. Spencer got into the wall, and Fox will clear him. And David Wessel will follow him through. And the 14 of Ryan Parsons trying to go through that hole. But Spencer slams it shut. Meanwhile, the 88 is still out in front. But here comes Tegan. He thought about taking that spot. But he thought better of it. But that move kind of cost him a little bit, as now Michael Whitman is underneath him for 2nd. And Jones into the wall. Whitman gets by for 2nd. Loans almost gets by for 3rd. But Tegan Jones just hangs on to it on the high side. But now Kamal Wright's trying to get Chase for 4th. There might have been a little contact there between the 10 and the 19. But everyone keeps it straight. And Kamal Wright has gotten around Chase Loans for 4th. So it is now a Hendrick 1-2 with Haw and Whitman. And so now, since I raced the 500 last week, I didn't get a chance to really go over all of the off-season moves that all the teams made this year. And since we are seeing a Hendrick 1-2 at the moment, we will go ahead and start with them. Now, the lineup has largely remained the same, with Michael Whitman in the 9 and Jared Haw in the 88. And their biggest acquisition is the 48 of Kevin Hall, meaning that Bradley Domer Jr. has moved to the 24. And speaking of Kevin Hall, and as I alluded to earlier during the starting lineup, he became a new father earlier this week. Yeah, his wife gave birth to their daughter earlier this week, so a huge congratulations to him and their family. And now looking at Stuart Haas, their lineup has not changed. It is still Tegan Jones in the 4, Kamal Wright in the 10, Ryan Parsons in the 14, and David Wessel in the 41. And now for Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs has returned to the CFRL Cup Series with a almost entirely new lineup, as we see Spencer Boyce in the 18, Chase Loans in the 19, JC Tirado in the 11, and Sam Perry in the 20. So 2 rookies driving for one team in Joe Gibbs. And Michael Fox has joined Penske, so he is now teammates with the 2 of Cameron Morris and the 12 of Joshua Harris. KLW has moved to the 95. Sal Zavala is now driving the number 3 for RCR. And Anthony Peters is in the 8. Matt Connors is in the 00. And I believe that is it for everybody currently in the race. As I was going through that, Michael Whitman has taken the lead. So Michael Whitman now out front. And of course, he was the result of another pretty heartbreaking moment at this track during the 2023 Cup Series playoffs, where he dominated pretty much the whole race. But a mistake going into pit road on the final stop cost him the win. So he's obviously trying to redeem himself in that department. As is the 10 of Kamal Wright, trying to avenge the lag out from last year. So now the top 4 have broken away, and they've left Chase Loans in the 19 behind. And the top 4 is Hendrick v. Haas. And I don't think it could have worked out any better than that, given the rivalry between those 2 organizations. And it looks like everybody's just riding around here until we get to the end of the stage, but we do have a couple battles out on track. We got the 00 and the 48, as well as the 20 and the 3. There's Matt Connors in the 00, under attack from the 48 of Kevin Hall. And Hall looks to the inside, the contact between the two. Even more contact. But Connors hangs it outside. He holds on to it. Whitman's still out front, and now we have a battle for fourth place rather, between Tegan Jones and Chase Loans. Yeah, but Tegan holds on. So something must have happened to Tegan Jones to allow the 19 to close up to him. Might have hit the wall. Probably off of 2, or that could have happened as he gets loose coming off of turn 2. Yeah, that probably could have been it. And now we got the 11 and the 95 battling it out. The 11 and JC Tirado. He takes that spot away from Kevin Williams. Now we have the 18 and the 41 out there battling each other. And if I were David Wessel, I would be careful around that 18 because it is Spencer Boyce driving that car. And you never know what he's going to do any given week. And I believe they crossed the line with 5 laps to go in the stage. But the 88 has caught back up to the 9. Looks like we're going to see a battle for the lead before the stage is all said and done. Yeah, but here comes JB. But Whitman holds on to that spot. The 88 just didn't have enough momentum coming off of 4. I believe we have 3 to go. Three to go on the stage, I believe. And I am looking up Fox's stream, and Fox's stream is a bit delayed, to say the least, or quite a bit delayed, I should say. I believe this is 2 laps to go on the stage here. We got Kamal Wright getting a little loose off of 2, but he's within striking distance of the 2 leaders. And oh wait, that is the stage. So the stage is was from end of lap 50 to the start of lap 51, and Michael Whitman gets the stage win. So Michael Whitman making his presence felt early. And as far as the top 10 goes, Whitman wins the stage. Jared Haas 2nd. Kamal Wright 3rd. Tegan Jones 4th. Chase Loans 5th. Michael Fox 6th. Bradley Domer Jr. 7th. Ryan Parsons 8th. Spencer Boyce 9th. And David Wessel in 10th. And of course, as is tradition, we shall see who has the first stall on pit road, so we can see who wins the race off. And it looks like it will be the it will be the 95 of Kevin Williams that has the first pit stall. And I didn't have to wait for him to get in his stall as Michael Fox wins the race off of pit road. So a big strategy call to gain a whole lot of track position early on. And it looks like everybody is doubled up, and we shall wait and see if they do take the green flag. Oh no! Fox is back on pit road. So, an unscheduled re-entry onto pit road for Michael Fox. So he's now going to have to start at the tail end of the field. So something must have happened to the 22. Of course, I might go back and look at that a little later. Or I could do it now.
Are you gonna actually...
Serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
No. What the fuck? I did not do that.
Oh, looks like he took 2 tires on that stop, so that explains it. So I believe they are going to take the green flag here. And yeah, Fox has caught up. So it's Jared Hall on the inside, Michael Whitman on the outside as we get ready for as we start the final stage, and it is time to crank it up.
I'm here.
What, 50? 45? 45, probably.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I was about to clobber remix.
I kind of, Jesus Christ. I got fucking random fucked over.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the 2 is on the apron.
No, I have front end on it because that start was try to time it.
Oh, shit.
Got into the corner and they just straight. I just playing on the right spot and up the hill. Right, my fast is just now. Yeah, like the same.
Oi.
I do.
Yeah, and you can tell how delayed Fox's stream is because you saw the 2 of Cameron Morris on the apron a full 20 or 30 seconds before Fox reacted to it. Yeah, and speaking of which, yeah, already pretty wild and crazy restart. And Michael Whitman got a great jump on said restart as he was able to take the lead away. Well, I shouldn't say that because he was the leader, but he just chose the high side. But still, either way, a great restart by the 9 to keep his car out front. But the 88 of Jared Haw will not go away. And everybody is pretty much all single file, so they were able to get it all settled. We're looking at Spencer Boyce here. I believe this is the battle for 7th. He got a run off of 4, but Wessel threw the block. He's going to try up high. But I don't think it'll work. Yep, Wessel hangs on to it. But Bradley messed up his entry going into 3, and that's going to allow Wessel to take advantage. Spencer almost doored him, or ran in the back of Wessel. He got another good run off of 2. But Wessel still holds on. Meanwhile, we got a battle for 3rd between the 2 Haas teammates of Kamal Wright and Tegan Jones as Wright takes 3rd away. And now Jones is under attack from Chase Loans in the 19. There he is. Jones went up high. There was a little contact between him and the 19. But it looked like the 19 got loose off of 2, so he lost all that speed. The 19's still back there. We still have well over 130 laps to go. So there's still plenty of time for a lot of stuff to happen. Now we got JT Tirado underneath Kevin Williams, and Sal's trying to make it 3 wide. But they keep it all together. Two Hendrick cars still running nose to tail. Out front. And Kamal Wright has broken away from Tegan. Or that 88 still has his sights on his teammate, Michael Whitman, out front. Oh, Whitman got a little loose, it looked like, off of 2. We still have a battle for 7th, and it looks like Spencer Boyce has gotten around David Wessel. Now we have this battle between the 00 and the 48. Hall and Connor side by side. And they are still side by side in turn 2. Oh, but Kevin Hall got the better of it. And it looked like Michael Fox was trying to give a little shove to the 0-0 going into one, but of course, shoving someone going into a corner is not the best idea, especially on a short track like Richmond. Or what Fox could do is try to get around Connors on the high side. And he has both the Penske teammates of Joshua Harris and Cameron Morris behind him. But now look at Kamal Wright. This two-car battle for the lead has become a 3-car battle for the lead. As Kamal Wright has caught up to the 2 Hendrick cars out front. Oh, Jared Hall gets wicked loose off of turn 2. And put Kamal Wright up to second. So now, the 2 drivers trying to redeem themselves of Richmond misfortune the last couple seasons are running first and second. Whitman trying to avenge the 2023 playoff race here. Kamal Wright trying to avenge this race here last year. Of course, it is still early. We're not even at the halfway mark yet. So there's still plenty of time. Now it's looking like Whitman's pulling away just a little bit. Of course, Wright is hoping that Whitman gets gets wicked loose off a 2, much like Jared Hall just did. So he can take advantage of that. And from the looks of it, it might be Kamal Wright might just be a little bit faster than the 9. At least going into the corners, but Whitman is still better coming out of them. It looks like Whitman pulls away again. And we have a battle here for 9th with Ryan Parsons and Anthony Peters, and Parsons takes 9th away. And here we go. We got our battle for 6th. Spencer Boyce and Bradley Domer Jr. And Bradley takes a little bit of a higher line in turn 3 and 4, almost gets into the wall. Spencer Boyce right on that back bumper of the 24. Trying to loosen him up. And Hall gets loose off of turn 2 again, but Kamal Wright is a lot closer to Whitman now. As we are about 9 laps toward the halfway mark. Well, Whitman gets a better runoff. Meanwhile, for the battle for 6, Spencer dives it into turn 1. He's underneath Bradley, trying to force him up. They both get loose off of 2. But Spencer got the worst of it as he just kisses that inside wall. Oh, wow, both Bradley and Spencer getting loose off of turn 2. And yeah, Spencer had the run as he dove it into turn 1. He was right on Bradley's corner panel, but coming off of 2, both of them get loose. And yeah, that's our big trouble spot here at Richmond. The exit of turn 2 as it just really upsets the car. Especially if you get on the throttle early. Yeah, because the transition from the exit of turn 2 to the back straightaway is a lot more drastic than the transition of the exit of turn 4 to the front straightaway. And the 3 leaders have gotten around the lap car of Kevin Williams. So now Williams is a lap down. Oh, we got one car loose off of turn 2, and he's slowed coming into turn 3, and that is the 41 of David Wessel. So either he came off of turn 2 and got loose, or smacked the wall, and he was unable to control his car all the way down the back straightaway, and he just slowed going into turn 3. But of course, one car incident, so we stay green. Here we have Anthony Peters. He thought about taking it to Kevin Hall, but Hall just holds on to it. And now Fox is on pit road. So I think they're currently on lap 102, I believe. Well, something happened to Sam Perry, or he got out of the way of the 3 leaders, which I think was the case. And now Wesselton, so it looks like green flag pit stops have started. And now the next car that the leaders are going to catch is the 3 of Sal Zavala. And the 10's still right there with them. Now Parsons is in. Chase Loans is in. Oh, contact between the 22 and the 18. And now the 3 leaders are heading in. Or should I say a couple of the leaders are heading in. As race leader Michael Whitman in 3rd place. Jared Haw are on pit road. And now Kamal Wright is in. Spencer Boyce and Kevin Hall are also in. Joshua Harris is in. Cameron Morris is in. Matt Connors is coming out. And Whitman beats Haw off of pit road. So it looks like the pits will cycle out with Whitman out front. And he does lap the 3 of Sal Zavala. JC Toronto's in. Tegan Jones is in. We have definitely passed the halfway mark now. I think Whitman may have retaken the lead. I'm going to have to check the replay here. Actually, at the moment, Bradley Domer Jr. is out front. But of course, he's going to have to make his stop. Now the 20 of Sam Perry and the 8 of Anthony Peters are in. And we got Parsons and Hall duking it out as Bradley does dive into pit road. So the one remaining holdout now finally on pit road. And there's Jared Haw right on the back bumper of Michael Whitman. He's going to try to size him up. And it looks like Michael Whitman has officially retaken the lead. Yeah, Michael Whitman has retaken the lead, so, and looking at the footage from Fox's stream, yeah, it looks like there is a 1-lap delay. They're now on lap 115. So there's still, as they're coming to 85 laps to go. And they get around that lap car. The 11 of JC Toronto. Jared Haw might have gotten loose again trying to get around the 11. And Kamal Wright gets around him too. And we have this three-car battle between Bradley Domer Jr., Chase Loans, and the 20 of Sam Perry, though I think he's still a lap down, though. But of course, the 20 and the 19 are teammates, so even though Perry's a lap down, he could still help his teammate of Chase Loans. Whereas Bradley takes a hard line, he's in the wall. That'll give Chase the opportunity. And the 20 gets on the apron. Ah, the 19 just dives it into turn one. Ah, but Bradley got the better exit. Chase dives it in again. Bradley again taking that higher line. Ah, but here comes Chase. They're side by side with Bradley. A little contact coming off of 4. And now Chase clears him. Ah, but Bradley's not done yet. And now Chase has officially taken, I believe that is... Well, I can't really tell. I believe that's 7th. Yeah, I think that actually is that is 7th. But Bradley's come back. Side by side again. And now Bradley clears Chase. Chase thought about taking the low line. They didn't want to hit the apron. And Bradley took away his lane. And now there's a huge gaggle of lap cars in front of race leader Michael Whitman. He's going to have to try to navigate that, because I believe they are now on lap 128, so 73 to go. And Kevin Williams gets into the wall. Stay out of the way. Yeah, and now Jared Haw and Kamal Wright are going to have to navigate this mess too. Haw gets around the 95. As does the 10. And the 4. Chase and Bradley are still battling for that 7th spot. Chase got a run off of 2. But Bradley takes away his line. And now Whitman working on Cameron Morris to put him a lap down. And after that, we get two more cars. David Wessel and Matt Connors. And Connors gets out of the way. And after Wessel and I believe Anthony Peters, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. The next lap car after that is the 20th Sam Perry. I believe this is lap 136. So 65 to go. It looks like they're running out of time. There's still plenty of time, but they're running out of it. I believe we'll have to make, let me look this up here. I believe they have to make, I think, one or two more stops. Yeah, I think they have to make two more stops. Or maybe one more stop. Yeah, but either way, Whitman has caught up to the 41 of Wessel. Everybody's pretty much all spread out as Whitman has gotten around Wessel. And the 88 will follow him through. Pretty much the only battles on track at the moment are the ones involving the leaders getting around lap cars. As we see the 10 of Kamal Wright get around Wessel, his teammate. Whitman has caught up to the 8 of Anthony Peters. And it looks like Whitman got a little piece of the apron there in turn 3 and 4. Combined with the lap cars slowing him up, that might present the opportunity for Jarrett Hall to make a move. But Whitman was able to pull away, and he's gotten around the 8. Now the 48 is in. And the 48 of Kevin Hall on pit road. Now, did he come in on his own, or did he lag out? Yeah, I'm looking back through Fox's stream. Yep, he blipped on the pit road, so Kevin Hall is out of the race. So he either lagged out or he just left the race voluntarily. Of course, he does have a newborn, so that could explain why. But now the 9 has caught up to the 20. Try to put Sam Perry, I believe, a second lap down. But Whitman got into the wall. And Perry gets into the grass. That's going to cost Whitman a ton of time. So a little miscommunication between the 20 and the 9. And that's going to allow Jared Haw to catch up right to Whitman's back bumper. And Fox is on pit road. Kevin Williams was on pit road. He's coming out. So it looks as though green flag pit stops have started. So yeah, it looks like they are going to make one more stop before this thing's all said and done. Because with Fox coming in now, he will be 4 laps to the good. Now we got a battle for second. Kamal Wright and Jared Haw. Wright tried to make it work on the high side. There was nothing doing though. And the top 4 are all pretty much running together. They'll have under 50 laps to go. And of course, 50 laps doesn't sound like a lot, or does sound like a lot, but at a track like this, they go by really quick, as we see the 00 of Matt Connors on pit road. Now, this could just be me, but it looks like everybody's lagging. Well, let me check. Oh, but something happened to the 9. It looks like the 9 may have spun out going on the pit road. So, another pit road entry mishap for the 9 of Michael Whitman. Yeah, because from what I saw, it looked like, everybody was lagging. Then Whitman came down onto the apron, and he just lost it. I bet he's fuming now as he put Jared Haw, his teammate, into the wall. Yeah, I bet that 9 is fuming right now. The current leader is the 4 of Tegan Jones. And there's Wessel unlapping himself. He might have come down to pit road the last time. Tegan Jones is your current leader. Of course, he has yet to make a stop. And now there's Michael Whitman. Right behind the 4 and the 2. He's trying to unlap himself. Whitman spins out. Jared Hawes on pit road. Whitman spins out. He definitely forced the issue, trying to unlap himself. And that will definitely cost him the race. Yeah. And things are just going from bad to worse for the 9. Yeah, he is definitely hot under that helmet now. It's another Richmond race where he felt like he should have won it. But his mistakes were his own undoing. So now Tegan Jones is on pit road. Now I can't wait to see where everyone cycles out. And now Bradley, who took over the lead, is on pit road. So because of that, I believe the lead will cycle out to, I think, the 88 of Jared Haw. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. It does take, again, the Michael Fox's stream is quite a bit delayed. So I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Whitman. Yeah, all those mistakes dropped Whitman down to 10th. Whereas a lot of cars still making their stops. Currently, the 11 of JC Toronto's out front, but now he's on pit road. So yeah, it looks like Tegan Jones has regained the lead. As we have 30 laps to go, coming to 29. So yeah, it's Tegan Jones out front. And Jared Haw is in second. And while I have Whitman's stream open, let's see what happened coming onto pit road. And this was on lap 156. Oh, he got hit. Whitman got hit by Jared Haw, and he was sideways when he passed the line, when he passed the commitment line. So yeah, he was gonna have to. That extended his stop. And I did get the top 5 as of right now. Tegan Jones is leading. Jared Haw in second. Spencer Boyce third. Bradley Domer Jr. fourth. And Michael Fox fifth. They're coming to 24 laps to go. Of course, Tegan Jones, he won this race last year. As Kamal Wright lagged out. And he said that he didn't really want to win it that way. But now this year, he's running out front. After a pretty wild sequence of green flag pit stops, especially involving Michael Whitman in the 9. And I'm sure he definitely wants to win it this way. We now have 22 to go. $21 to go now. And now all Jones has to do is navigate the lap traffic. Hopefully these guys don't slow him up. We have 19 laps to go, coming to 18. And 17 to go. There's still a pretty sizable gap between Tegan Jones in the 4 and Jared Haw in the 88. Of course, Jones came on the pit road later than the 88. So obviously, he has the fresher tires. He dives underneath the 11 of JT Tirado, and he just lets him have it. Now coming to 15 laps to go. And now Kevin Williams gets out of the way, as did the 3 of Sal Zavala. And Jones has opened up that gap even more. "13 laps to go. Yeah, now 12 to go. Tegan Jones has cleared the lap traffic. The next car he's going to catch is the 19 of Chase Loans. And of course, the race is still not over, as anything can happen. And we definitely have seen it happen. We now have 10 laps to go here at Richmond. And Tegan Jones trying to make it 2 for 2 to start the season. I believe his third or fourth straight win at Richmond. And his third win in a row dating back to the championship race at Homestead last season as he kisses the wall off of 2. And that has not affected his momentum. We have 8 laps to go. And 7 laps to go. And this has been a pretty wild race. As we saw, Jared Hall lead a little bit. And Michael Whitman lead most of it. But when pit road mistakes came to rear its ugly head for the 9 of Michael Whitman once again, it was Jones that was able to take advantage of his misfortune as well as everybody else's strategy to take the lead as he has crossed 5 laps to go. No more cautions. He's getting around Chase Loans. He made it a little bit tougher than it should. And now Perry gets out of the way. Four to go. And what a chance to win a 5th championship. All the momentum is on Tegan Jones' side right now. And he comes off of 4 with 2 laps to go. And Jared Haw is still stuck behind that traffic. And Tegan Jones comes to the line to take the white flag. 1 more lap to go here at Richmond. Jared Haw has cleared the lap traffic, but it's going to be too little too late. And coming off of turn 4, Tegan Jones takes the win at Richmond.
Thank you, Brian.
So another big win for the 4 of Tegan Jones. As he gets another huge win here at Richmond. And it is Jared Hall with the fastest lap. Or it looked like it was Jared Hall with the fastest lap. Now I got the party set up. It is time to bring in your race winner, Tegan Jones. And there is your race winner, Tegan Jones. And I do recall you saying last year that, after you won last year's race, where after Kamal Wright lagged out, you didn't want to win it that way. But 1 year later, and you get another big win at Richmond, and I'm sure you wanted to win it this way.
I did not actually. We were setting up for a good finish, and it just a lot of shit kind of stacked up into one big mess, and ended up with Mike speeding on getting pushed down pit road. Then he spun off my bumper, and I was trying to let S'mores go, and then Kamal lagged out after he sped, and JB, during that whole timing of the pit cycle, me and JB was bouncing off each other because of him bouncing off of Mike's bumper off pit road. So we took a good race or a good finish possibly, and basically, shit on it. So I don't like that. And I'm pretty sure people are pissed off at me, but there's not nothing I can do when I'm trying to, run my best. I get blamed for a lot of shit. So.
Well, apparently I take back what I said about that, because it sounded like it was gonna be a good finish, but it ended up just getting thrown out the window. But yeah, another big win for you though. You have pretty much all the momentum on your side to start the season, especially going back to the end of last season, where you won the championship. So do you think, even though we're 2 races in, you're a legitimate threat to win your 5th championship?
I mean, I do, but it's definitely too early to call that, with, the speed that Mike has found last year. And I think it's carrying over to this year. Mike had the best car there tonight, along with JB and Kamal. So it can be anybody's. It's just, finding that momentum at the right time. Like I said, I hate, wins are good. You win them. I don't mind winning races when people fuck up, but when I'm involved in that fuck up, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I feel like it's my fault when I know it ain't, but I still feel the blame. So it's just because I guess that's just who I am. I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird.
Now, of course, next week we have our first doubleheader of the year with Road America and Loudon. Now, of course, the Loudon half of the doubleheader last year, you were involved in a pretty epic finish with Bradley Domer Jr. Do you think you can sort of replicate that next week?
Maybe winning. I don't think I want to, replicate what, get put in the wall, but, JB or Bradley, figured it out late there at the end in that race, and it's not like he was figuring it out tonight. So he's probably in a good position to win both races next week. Actually, he's usually pretty dominant on when we do double headers. So, yeah, I'm glad to get that road course out of the way early. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, we are going to a road course nonetheless, but Tegan, congrats on your second win of the season at Richmond. I know, again, like last year, you didn't want to win it that way, but a win is a win, and I guess we'll see you next week for the doubleheader.
All right, thanks, Hart.
Of course. And so now we will bring in second place finisher, that being our pole sitter, Jared Haw. And there he is. So, of course, he started on pole. He ran a very good race all night. And, of course, with all that strategy stuff, he comes home in second. And there he is, your second place finisher, Jared Haw. Now, of course, he started on pole with a new track record. And with all this strategy stuff happening toward the end of the race, as well as your teammates' misfortune there, like how did it, come to be, really?
Well, I just got to apologize to Mike because I never heard him call out that he was pitting. There was nothing I could do. If I can't hear him, I don't know that he's pitting. And there's just a lot of things going on the track at that moment, and just a lot of people talking, and just never heard him call it out. And that's on me for not hearing him. I tried my hardest to not get into the back of him once I realized what was going on, but I had Kamal and Tegan both on my outside. I just could not get around him, and on my end, I did not hit him. But with the way this game is, I just know that's what happens. And then coming up off the corner, Tegan got into the wall and then into me, and it was just, that's ultimately what cost me the race, was the contact between me and Tegan. Off lap cars got into me before I pitted my final time, and I lost too much time to Tegan, was not able to get up in time. But overall, it was a really good race for my team and some of my teammates. But it's just really unfortunate they couldn't get the win there, and very much more unfortunate that I hurt my teammate and sacrificed a really good finish, what I thought was going to be between him and I.
Yeah, it was a pretty disappointing end to a pretty strong race for the Hendrick camp. But of course, you got two of your cars in the top five, and yeah, that definitely has to feel pretty good going into the doubleheader next week.
Definitely. I know Road America is one of my stronger tracks. I won there a couple seasons ago, and I was running top 5 there last year before I got a speeding penalty. But I think it'll be a very interesting race. I don't know if we're going to get any faster there. I think last year we kind of hit the cap on how fast we can really get there. But we'll see whether how things shake up, and we'll hope to get another couple Hendrick cars in the top 5.
Now, of course, after that is Loudon also in the doubleheader next week. Do you think you have something for that?
We'll see. I was one of the fastest cars there last year, and I wrecked on the last lap. I think I still finished third. I don't quite remember. But I just made a really bad adjustment in the middle of the race as I was on Tegan really hard there, and just don't want to do that adjustment again, but just put myself behind and ended up finishing, I believe, third. But hopefully we can be strong there as well. And I know Bradley won there last year, and I think I finished third and Mike finished fourth. So hopefully we can get another good Hendrick top 5 finishing order there too.
Well, it should be fun to watch next week, but congratulations on your runner-up finish, and we'll see you next week for the doubleheader.
Alrighty, thank you.
And so now we will bring in our third place finisher, and that is the 18 of Spencer Boyce. And oh yeah, he's He is Hailstorm. Of course, his account always gets hacked. And there he is. Yeah, he was running like relatively mid-pack the whole time, but of course, with all of that, with all the pit road mishaps that have happened, he was able to take advantage of it and finish third. And there he is, your third place finisher, Spencer Boyce. And as I was saying before you came here, like you were running like mid-pack pretty much the whole time, but with all the late race pit road shenanigans that had happened, you were able to take advantage of it and get yourself a top 5 finish.
Yeah, I was. I wasn't really happy where I qualified though, because I was stuck there since until the stage ended, and I couldn't really pass anybody. And I know I was passing Wessel and Ryan back and forth, but I decided to chill out a little bit and right behind them. And I guess during the pit cycles is when I started to get closer to the top 3 with Mike and Kamal having pit road problems. But I'll take it. I had a good Skittles Toyota and I'm thrilled that I'm driving for Joe Gibbs Racing for the first time, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, and speaking of Joe Gibbs Racing, this is your first top 5 with Joe Gibbs, and of course you have 2 rookies on your team with Chase and Sam. So, like, how were they, gonna get adjusted to this Cup racing?
I think they'll have to plan or get their setups right to do more practicing. I'm sure they'll do good. I'm sure they'll be a threat this season because I think Chase qualified in the top 5, maybe 6, and yeah, I think him and Chase and Sam will do good this year. Just gotta keep practicing, and I think we'll be hard to beat this year.
And I got Cameron Morris in the chat saying, "Did the man forget that he drove the 11 in 2020?"
What?
Well, I think he's talking about you. So,
no, I didn't.
I
was just confused.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't in. I was here in 2020, but I was not Cup racing at the time, so I wouldn't really know it. But yeah, of course, next week we have the doubleheader, and one of them is a road course, that being Road America. Now, of course, you won at Canadian Tire last season, so do you think that road course experience will carry over to Road America?
Damn, I can't talk. I really hope so. I'm going to have to do a lot of practicing at Road America, and as for that track goes, I'm kind of decent there because there's a corner where you have to brake really hard and not try and wreck anybody. And as for New Hampshire, I'm sure it'll do good after I got the pole there in 23 to let every lap until stage 1 ended. But yeah, I'll keep my momentum going for this year. Hopefully, hopefully I'll do good at the 5th race of the season. Oh wait, I don't want to jinx it.
Well, knowing you're probably going to be wall popping the whole time when we get to New Hampshire. I said New Hampshire. And by the way, I did have Morris in the chat saying that you're lying, and he said to bring up Darlington in 2020.
Yeah, that race is water under the bridge now.
So he's basically saying, like, did you drive the 11 at Darlington in 2020 or not?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so yeah, so technically this is your second tenure with Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, except on the Kyle fucking Busch.
Yeah,
this
well,
time.
yeah, but anyway, yeah, well, I'll go ahead and let you get out of here. Congratulations on your third place finish. I can see that you fixed your internet this time, and we'll see you next week for the doubleheader.
And this week for midweek at Canadian Tire. Don't forget that.
Well, I certainly won't.
All right. Well, thanks for broadcasting. See you next week.
All right. And yes, Morris, you definitely got him there. I will give you that. But now let's go ahead and bring in Bradley Domer Jr. in here. And there he is. He's at the top of the list because it's in alphabetical order by first letter. And there he is, Bradley Domer Jr. with a fourth place finish. A pretty strong top five there, but I'm sure it could have played out a little bit differently, especially not only on your end, but all of Hendrick's end.
I mean, I'll take a fourth place finish. I went in this race with zero confidence. I didn't think I had a chance in the world to do anything. I had probably about a 6th to 8th place car, but people had some unfortunate circumstances to help me get my first top 5 on the season, which I'll gladly take. Take that momentum into probably one of my best tracks next week in Road America and Loudon, because it is a doubleheader. And hopefully at least win one of them, if not both of them.
Now, what did all of that late race, pit road mishaps look like from your view? And, what was everybody saying about that?
There was a lot of choice words there for a little bit. But honestly, I didn't see anything that happened. I just hit my marks on the pit road to make sure, and then I capitalized on other people's mistakes and got my fourth place finish. Definitely didn't deserve it, but I'll take it.
And of course, as you said, next week we do have a doubleheader, that being Road America and Loudon. Now, of course, you were practically the king of the doubleheaders last season, and since and the year before. So, and with, like you said, Road America and Loudon being your two best tracks, do you think you can go out and win yourself even more doubleheaders this season?
Honestly, I forget what the other double hitters are. It just depends on the tracks. This is 2 of my better tracks, so I have a good chance at going out here and grabbing both of them. I don't think it'll happen. I think Tegan or someone will figure out New Hampshire. And before Ryan sped last year at Road America, he was right there on my tail. I just capitalized on his mistake there at Road America. But I would love to walk out with 2 wins. But if I can at least walk out with 1, I'll take it.
Yeah, and I am looking at the schedule now. We do have one more doubleheader this season, and that is about a month from now with Mid-Ohio and Iowa.
Okay, that's the 2 tracks that I'm good at. I've won the last 2 Mid-Ohio races, and Iowa, I'm usually pretty good there.
Well, hopefully you can sweep the doubleheaders this season, but congratulations on your fourth place finish, and we will see you next week for the doubleheader.
Alrighty, thank you, and thanks for broadcasting.
Of course. And now we will have one more interview, and we will call it a night, and that is the 22 of Michael Fox, getting his first top 5 with Penske this season. And there he is, your 5th place finisher, Michael Fox. So this is your first top 5 with Penske Racing. I bet you got to feel pretty good about that.
Actually, it's my second top 5.
Well, second top 5. My apologies. But anyway, how does it feel knowing that you got another top 5 at Richmond?
what happened after the first stage, I somehow mistakenly took 2 tires instead of 4, which kind of like had me starting in the back of the field. Luckily, I kind of did my own strategy to try and like get positions, and with whatever happened way up front, I'm lucky that I still finished top 5. I think I was still gonna finish at the top 5 if I didn't have that pit stop issue of taking 2 tires. If I didn't have that issue and all the stuff that happened, for that final pit stop run, I probably could have had a top 3, but top 5 is the way.
Yeah, but you were still able to recover from that 2-tire mishap very well with a very strong result. Now, if you did not make that mistake, like at the end of the stage, do you think that you could have gone up there and won that race?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I was not that fast to like I think I probably would have had at least top 3 finish if all that stuff still happened and I did not have that pit stop issue.
Well, of course, next week we have the doubleheader at Road America and Loudon. So, do you think either one or both of those tracks are the strongest to you, and they'll cater to your driving style and hopefully get you a win or at least a top 5?
I mean, road courses is one of my favorite tracks when it comes to this game. Road America, I don't know how good I will do, but yeah. I just realized that my mic was away from me. I don't know if you heard me very well.
I heard you a little bit.
Yeah, Road America, I don't know if I might do well there, but I mean, I might. The next doubleheader, Middle Ohio, I'm pretty sure I would do very good there. New Hampshire, I don't know. I mean, I had a good car last season. I probably had something, but then I got caught speeding, which kind of screwed me over. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just whatever happens. I do feel confident that I can go into Road America and possibly get a win there, but I really don't know. And I am planning on running this Wednesday at Canadian Tire.
And of course, you're definitely going to take that road course expertise into Canadian Tire on Wednesday. But congratulations on your top 5 finish here tonight at Richmond, and we'll see you next week for the doubleheader.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky of me getting a top 5 finish, solid. But yeah, I mean, good for you on broadcasting the race and doing these interviews like usual. I'll see you Wednesday or Sunday.
And of course, since I am a full-time driver in midweek, you will definitely see me on Wednesday. But yeah, final thoughts on the race with everything that went down. Yeah, it was a pretty wild sequence of events toward the end of the race with Whitman spinning out onto pit road and then him getting turned around when Tegan was getting around lap cars. Like, I'm sure that he was definitely not a happy camper in the later stages of the race, but especially with him leading as much of the race as he had. But overall, I mean, still a very good race with even with all that chaos at the end there, and it was of course it was Tegan Jones that was able to survive all of that chaos to take his second win of the 2025 season. and definitely establishing himself once again as another threat to win another championship. But of course, it is still very early. We're only 2 races in. But and of course, next week on the Cup side, we got our first of 2 doubleheaders this season with Road America and New Hampshire. And it should be a fun time there. But of course, on Wednesday, we have our second race of the midweek series season for 2025, and that will also be our first road course race of the year, and at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, I believe in the Xfinity cars. Let me go ahead and check it out here. And yeah, we'll be in the Xfinity cars. Yeah, definitely should be a fun time there. But of course, I would like to thank you all for watching the race tonight. I know it was a pretty wild one at the end there. But don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on Wednesday for the midweek race at Canadian Tire. If not that, then Sunday for the doubleheader next week. So until then, yeah, have a good night, everyone.